Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia, and you are watching What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is Monday, March the 20th, 2023. Um, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. All right, y'all, let's just jump right into this. On a scale of 1 to 10, you know what? I'm going to give it a 7. It was solid. It was solid. Bill and Ridge do act well together because it's funny. They throw little jabs. Okay, so we see Sheila with Deacon, right? She has him on the phone. Wrong thing. So Sheila has Deacon on the phone, right? And she's talking to him like, "Do you think Bill is caught on to us? I don't know. He's acting really strange. I think something's going on." And Deacon says, "Sheila, I just need you to hold this together. Like, no one can ever find out about us." And she's like, "Yes, because he can never find out about us because, her freedom is on the line if he does." And so then at that point, Hope comes through, so he tells Sheila, "I have to go." So now Sheila is just walking around the house like a little caged animal because she's nervous as heck about Bill. So it's like she has freedom, but she doesn't have freedom of her mind. So then we see Hope and Deacon talk, and he tells her, "I'm not sure. I like the idea of you working with Thomas again." And she said, "Oh my gosh." And he says, "Liam is not thrilled about it either." She said, "I spoke to Liam and we talked about this and that, how working with Thomas, I know that's not, ma'am. I know that's not his ideal for me, but how it's gonna help and it's gonna work out for the line and Thomas is not gonna come between us." And he said, "All right, but I just don't know about this." I said, because y'all know the spoilers say Liam is supposed to sleep with some new woman. I said it better not be Brooke Eric because Eric's been saying that forever. But anyways, so she tells him, "Let's stop talking about that. Let's talk about you. Do you need any help with anything? Like I could make a mean margarita. I could mop the floors. I could do it." And he said, "You saying my floor's not clean?" And she said, "No, I just love seeing you like this, and I don't want you to get in any trouble." He says, "Listen, I'm not trying to get into any trouble whatsoever at all. He's trying to stay good." And I said, "Well, Hope marriage is about to end with Liam because y'all know that's what's about to happen. You could the writing is on the wall on our live on Friday. And thank you guys so much for joining the live. Y'all were thinking it, and I'm thinking it too. This is about to be over, baby." So then we go over here and we see Liam, we see Ridge and Bill. And of course, they're still doing their reveal about they've been working with the FBI. So finally, y'all, Reflections of Sunlight, they finally showed us how this all went down. I said, okay, now it makes sense. Because we was complaining, like, don't be telling us how it happened, show us. Now it makes sense on how it happened. Why they wouldn't show us that how it happened, because they were setting it. Bill set this all up where Sheila thought that she took advantage of Bill, baby. He said, "I knew she was watching me at that bar that night." He said, "So I was giving her signals or whatever, like, follow me. I'm intrigued. Follow me." So he said, "I went out to the beach," and he said, "I knew it was Sheila." He said, "So she followed me out to the beach," and I was just like, I was sitting there, and when she came up on me, he said, "I wasn't acting shocked or anything. I just act like this lonely, depressed, lost man." And I just opened up to her, and we just talked for hours. I got her to talking for hours, and I zoned in on all her vulnerabilities, all of her weaknesses. And he manipulated her. That's what I heard. He said, "I manipulated her. I got her eating out the palm of my hand. That's what I did to that mean, dangerous, evil Sheila Carter." Baby, did y'all hear when when Ridge said he was talking to he was talking to Bill about being intimate with Sheila, and Bill says, "I have to sleep with it." I said, "It." You're not calling my girl an it. He said, "Yes, I am." Can't stand when these two are together. So he said, "Yeah." So now, he said, "Now I had to do that with Taylor. Tell her about Taylor and everything, because I had to try to win her over." And he said, "I wish Taylor hadn't been involved." And Bill said, "We all got to make sacrifices." And Bridge said, "You're right." Because he said, "I'm sacrificing. I want to be with my family right now. They think I'm in Europe, but here I am trying to catch Sheila Carter." Because they said, and y'all were right as well. They said that would just be attempted murder with what she did to Finn and Steffi. We need to get her on murder, so she could never get out. She could never go free. That's what we need to get her on. So they're like, "Yeah." But Bill is saying it's so hard, man. Like this hard to do this, and he says, "I listen. I understand. I understand this is not easy, but you're doing a good thing." And Bill said, "You told me this was only gonna last a week." He said, "Well, this was your idea. I didn't know." He said, "But you told me this was only gonna last a week, but it's been months now." He said, "And I almost had her." Bill was ticked. He said, "I almost had her until the lights flickered." And the FBI guy was like, "It was just a malfunction, because of all the power that they're using from him." And Bill said, "Well, now I gotta be with this woman longer because y'all messed that up." And they were like, "My bad." And so Reg is talking to Bill, telling Bill, "I'm glad you brought me in on this." And he was like, "Listen," because Bill, they didn't show when he did it. They kind of did, but they didn't show it. But he turned Reg's chair around, and Reg said, "There are two things. Never touch a grown man's chair." I said, "What?" And he couldn't do what he's doing. He could not do what Bill is doing. And Bill says, "Oh, just to know that I have to touch it." I can't get over it. He said it. But then they're looking at Sheila, and they said they do get satisfaction out of seeing her walk around knowing that her freedom could end at any time. And they said, "What is she doing?" They say she's on the phone with Deacon Sharp. Now they didn't say anything about we're gonna get Deacon or anything like that. So I don't know, because some of y'all were like, "Do you think Deacon is in on it?" I honestly don't know. I have no clue. But Bill said he didn't believe that whole bear story from the very beginning about cutting her toe, about the just the toe being left. He said, "I didn't believe that from the very beginning. I never believed that story." So I knew she was out there. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know if he knew it was Sheila because he just saw her and he knew it was Sheila, or if Deacon hit him up and said, I don't know. Because Deacon has been thinking about Sheila on his own, but so did Bill. Because they'll let you believe that they actually have feelings. But we'll see. We'll see if Deacon goes down for this as well. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I have no clue. We'll just ride with Bold on this. It still wasn't the shocker that I was looking for, but I do like scenes with Ridge and Bill together because I do like, they the way they bounce off each other. Because Ridge was like, "Yeah, you're in your silk pajamas. I saw you in your pajamas," and Ridge and no, Ridge told Bill, "I saw you in your pajamas and PJs," and Bill was like, "Yeah, dressmaker. I wouldn't expect anything less from you to, you know." So it's funny when they're together because at one more moment they're serious, then they're cracking jokes on each other. But y'all, I don't know. They're trying to take Sheila down. I don't think they will, but we'll see. Y'all said in the survey, most of y'all said yes, that she's going down this time. So we'll see y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for an all new episode of What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.